That's it.
Captain coming back? Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. They say that he's not coming back.
Man, Cleveland's got to be crazy.
All right, look. We're all going to know all about this soon enough. So in the meantime, we just do our jobs. So let's just roll and be careful out there.
No problem at all. That's right. No problem at all. I voted for him. I'm glad I voted.
Lieutenant, can I see you for a second?
Sure. Wait up for me.
Remember Whitney Barnes? Townhouse tapes? Yes? Well, Chief Daniels is on this one with her.
How do you come into possession of this?
J.D. made a copy.
Neil, doing that with evidence is illegal.
That's what I told him. That's why I took it away. As long as I didn't get rid of it yet, maybe we can help the captain.
I don't believe this would be the way to go about it.
Then, I'm returning evidence, Lieutenant.
Hey, will you wait 1 second for me?
Yeah, I'll be over here.
Thanks. Sarge? I don't want to be a pain, but IAD put me on desk today.
I talked to Briscoe personally about you. He said you had to go out. I reminded him that you were officer involved just yesterday.
Yeah.
I said everybody goes that way.
Okay. Okay.
I killed somebody once. If you ever want to talk about anything, I don't know.
Thanks, Lucy.
Clara,
Yeah,
how are you today?
I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay.
I understand how difficult it must be for you.
Thanks.
By the way, I happen to have 2 tickets to the Philharmonic tonight.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's Marla's 4th. Kosikowski's conducting.
I'm sorry.
Would you like to go?
Never gave permission.
Yeah.
I need access to his
Yeah, I'd
files.
like to.
I can have a key made in half an hour.
If Frank had wanted a key made, he would have said so.
Ray, could we please not bother the hydrant about this?
We're not doing such thing, Henry. I have been left in charge, and I am the boss.
Oh, no, Raimundo. I am the boss.
I am the boss, Howard.
Oh, I'm not arguing rank, compadre. It's inflection. You're stressing the wrong word. It's not I am the boss. It's I am the boss.
You are a jerk.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner People's Drive on 24th Street.
night?
I was late.
Where'd you go?
For a walk. Got the flu.
You all right? Are you all right? You've been reassigned. You're sick. There's a Sergeant Moriarty outside. My escort.
I don't know him.
He's reading retirement brochures. Great confidence builder.
You have a bodyguard.
Just in case he takes off for Florida.
No good, Joyce.
Frank, I don't want to argue about it. Are you going into division?
See how I feel.
What can I bring you home? Some chicken soup?
Great, thanks.
I hope you feel better.
Morning, Ray.
Good morning, Chief.
Any fires up here?
Chief, excuse me. I am wondering if there's any chance you will reconsider Frank's reassignment.
Reconsider, Ray?
Frank made a mistake.
He made several.
But I believe he deserves consideration.
This is the mayor's play, amigo. And the mayor's not currently disposed to do Captain Furillo a favor. Of course, Ozzy was your man in the election, Ray. Maybe you can prevail on him.
Chief?
Henry, we're gonna kick some butt on Stop and Cop this morning.
Gonna try.
You may see Warren Briscoe out there.
Okay.
Off the record, I'm thinking of him as the transitional guy for your precinct. Ray?
I hate that man.
What's the deal, Lieutenant?
Division's assigned a bodyguard to the captain's wife. I want to go after it from the other end.
Good. Good for you.
I don't want this sociopath Mullins anywhere near Joyce Davenport.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Mullins as a junkie. When he's released from Michigan Avenue, we put a tail on him. When he tries to cop, we roust him and his connection. Shut this guy off cold, and sooner or later he could make a mistake he'll go away for.
Or blow town.
Either of which would be fine with us.
I thought we were on Stop and Cop.
I'm running command post on Stop and Cop, Harry. I can take care of that part. But maybe you'd like to be reassigned.
No, I don't want to be reassigned.
Okay.
Leo?
Hi, Miss Davenport.
Mr. Lewisburg?
Interrogation.
That's where I'll be, Detective.
Oh, okay. I'll wait right outside the door.
Miss Davenport. What you did in court yesterday, it meant a lot to a lot of people.
Thank you.
Anybody see my catcher's mitt?
Your catcher's mitt?
I had the oil. I had it wrapped. I'm trying to break in the pocket.
No, I haven't seen it, Leo. Sorry.
I shouted. The suction was reversed, and like a shot, they were sucked down into the drain.
Excuse me?
My gentles, the family jewels.
You're saying literally?
They were sucked down to the whirlpool drain. This is why I hit him.
Dennis DeLillo?
Yeah, substitute therapist. I'm going there 7 weeks for my back. I never saw him before today. Not only he pushes the wrong button, but he becomes hysterical. I can't pry his hand off the button. I'm struggling. I got one hand over the side of the tub. The suction is crucifying me. He's screaming, and I can't get his hand off.
This is when you struck Mr. DeLillo in the jaw?
I'm not a violent man, but I felt as if my gentles were in a vice.
Without knowing the extent of the other man's injuries, it's hard to tell where they're going with this.
I didn't think I hit him that hard.
At the arraignment, we may find that they brought these charges simply to deflect you from a civil suit.
I understand. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm in considerable discomfort.
Hey, hold it up a minute. Looks like he's getting off here.
Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Mullins. Showtime.
We'll keep you a fresh face. Move it! I can't move this up! All right, Nick, come on. It's nothing but a We're helping this guy kick. Hey,
nobody
that is right.
We're gonna help you out, bro.
This guy is
We're gonna
shut
help you,
off.
fellas.
Anyone sells to him, there's no plea bargains, there's no rollovers. The bus goes to the head of the class. Guaranteed you go away.
The guy's 86.
You got it. Now you spread it around.
What you fools think you do? Hey, you gonna make me mad if you jump bad with me, William. Much as I want to help you out, bro.
You're gonna stay clean, Mullins, and we're gonna be right inside your shirt helping you.
I hope you didn't spend your last dough for this, man.
Ain't no big deal, man. I'll be high in an hour. Then I got me some business to take care of.
You ain't doing business no more, chump. You got that? You are getting done, too. So you can forget about all your threats. Now, what? Hey, what can we do for you, William, huh? Huh?
Been seeing you, Mullins.
I have committed myself to exactly nothing with this purchase, Robert. I took the item to a pawn shop, and the gentleman offered me $50, which is exactly what I paid Jackie Odell.
Who are you talking to?
I thought I was talking to you.
Sounds like to me you're talking to yourself.
Is that so, Dr. Freud?
Yep. Just before taking the matrimonial plunge.
Unit 2202, shots fired. 98 to Utica, respond.
2202 in response. Don't be so snide and smart.
Hey, I approve, Renko. I think Daryl's the greatest.
Then don't tell me what I have or have not decided on.
Great, have fun.
When I plunge into those icy waters, I should be the first to know.
Right.
What the hell's going on, Jesus?
Crazy. This chick's trying to catch me in.
Who might that be, Jesus?
Claudia Ramirez. She comes and starts shooting up the place.
I've got you now, Jesus. You're a dead man.
Things I'm barricaded inside my office.
You know her?
Yeah, a little.
Senorita Claudia, would you please kindly come out here?
He lied to me. Me mintió el desgraciado. He promised he'd do the right thing.
See what I mean? Completely unreasonable.
Claudia, Jesus is with us. Claudia! Now you listen here, girl. He is in protective custody. You come out and we'll reason about this.
Claudia! Throw the gun out so we can see it! Nobody needs to get hurt!
Okay, darling. You come out now.
Hey, Zeus.
Jesus, you gonna be a daddy?
That seems to be the room.
Faye?
I just got your message.
I was just trying to call you again.
Listen, Henry told me about Frank. I mean, are they nuts transferring him?
It's complicated.
Well, is he all right?
I think so. Faye, do you remember Claudia Ramirez?
No.
You interviewed her for that unwed mother panel. She demanded to speak with you before she'd discuss her case.
What case?
She took a shot at Jesus Martinez.
I like her taste in Target.
Mrs. Ferrello,
Claudia?
you remember me?
To tell you the truth.
You talked to me. Later you came back with some groceries.
Oh, my gosh. You're my first interview. How are you?
She's charged with attempted murder, illegal possession and discharge of a firearm. On the other hand, no one was hurt. Property damage was minimal. She's an expectant mother.
I can't believe Jesus signed a complaint.
Because he knows I'm coming after him. He knows he don't get no peace.
He's the father?
Claudia, threats like that are exactly what the court is concerned about. We have to be able to assure the judge there won't be any more violence.
I don't give no promise.
Claudia, you don't really want to kill Jesus.
No! I want that he marries me. I want a father for my baby.
Have you and Jesus sat down and talked about this?
He wouldn't. So I do what you told me. You said if the father won't talk to you, put a gun to his head.
That was a figure of speech.
Our first order of business is getting these charges dropped. I think our chances are fairly good. As long as there are no outbursts in the court, no yelling at Jesus.
Claudia, do you understand what Miss Davenport's saying to you?
I won't make no trouble. Will you come? Maybe you can talk to him.
Oh, I don't know what I could say.
Say he should marry me. Say I don't want to be alone.
Thanks.
So how you doing?
Lieutenant Hunter asked me out on a date.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's very nice.
Now, at least I can get the name of his shrink.
Hey, one day at a time.
Oh, man, I've been having these nightmares. Real doozies.
Look, that's gonna happen for a while.
All units, stop and cuff suspect fleeing on foot, northbound 1400 Decker. Request all backup units.
Coming right at us. Call an ambulance! Oh, God. Oh, God.
Later, Ray.
Yeah, is Bob Tennell there? This is Frank Furillo calling. What? Would you know where that is? Could... Yeah.
That's going to be too bad. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Sprung him! Hey, man! And don't do this to me! Or what?
Hey, for the second time, I guess we can find it in our hearts to forgive you for this, William.
I'm gonna kill you, son! Oh, is that the way you talk to somebody who's concerned about you? No,
He's clean. Now we're gonna pick up the bozo who dealt you, Billy boy. Have a talk with him, too. You're gonna be out of connections real soon, bro.
Hey, man. You get smart! You find another city, hairball. I'm gonna get you! No!
Bob?
Frank!
Could I ask you to excuse us for a minute? It's very important.
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll be at the bar.
I'm sorry to track you down like this.
Don't be silly, Frank. So, tell me.
So, I bought a bottle last night, and half hour ago I poured myself a glass.
Did you drink it?
No. But I'm running out of steps.
What brought it on, Frank?
My job. Got into a beef with my bosses and wound up transferred. My marriage. My wife and I are pretty distant at the moment. I'm not sure what all the issues are, Bob. What I do know is that for the first time in 7 years, ever since that time I called you at 2 o'clock in the morning, I really feel as if I might wind up drinking.
Well, it's very simple. Francis, don't do it. Now, if you think it's going to put you back on the skids.
7 and 7?
No, isn't that for Mr. Crane?
No, he has the sidecar.
Ah, right. Right you are.
Something for you, sir?
No. Thank you.
Well, I guess this is what they mean when they say red-handed, huh?
Oh,
No, wait a minute, Frank. I want you to see something. I want to show you something.
Good luck. Where's the lightning, Frank? Where's the world splitting open and swallowing me up?
You've kept coming to meetings.
Yeah, well, see, that's the hypocrisy. That's what I haven't had the strength of character to change, because, you see, I can't handle it.
You've kept coming because you know that's crap. You may think you're in control now, but tomorrow, next week...
10 months. 10 months of tomorrows. I can handle it.
We're alcoholics, Bob. You know how it's going to end up.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I'm no automaton. No damn organization's going to write the script of my life.
moment, you're in bigger trouble than that.
Play the knee, Frank. Play the knee. Play with strings.
You have my number if you want to call.
I don't want you in the alley. I want you around the corner on 10th, covering Bulldog 2 and 3. You have less than 2 minutes. Move it.
How we doing? You ready?
Fun to find out. Bulldog 4, give me your position. Okay, keep cool. Watch your time. Yeah, we're ready.
Good.
It's 2 blocks down. You can't see it from here.
It's too bad we can't kick the door in. Throw in a stick of dynamite. We close these places real quick. Your people okay about that poor cop?
Pilsky. They're a little hinky.
Well, this'll be what they need. We lose a trooper, we get something back. Huh?
Yeah. Ready to go.
All right, let's go. Hey, you stop! Pull around here! You! Take it out! Okay, bring him up! Move!
Steel door.
Back it up!
All right, come on, move it. Let's go. You have to write your names down if you give us
Heroin? Man.
bingo. Second thoughts on stopping cop, Captain, in light of this successful bust.
No comment.
Ready to call it off? How about in light of your reassignment?
Can we get some pictures of you? What's he doing here?
What, they don't give you a chance to get your things?
I didn't mean it to sound that way. Let me ask you something. What do you think if we shut down this stop and cop operation for a few days until manpower's up to steam? What do you think? You know, I'm going to be handling transition here for a few weeks. I really appreciate your input.
Excuse me?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Deputy Chief, what are the plans for stop and cop?
I'll take it on line 2.
Okay. How was first day of division?
I haven't been there yet. I got this bug.
Sound, little punk.
What was all that?
Oh, we got a little lucky on one of the stop and cop moves. Pop some serious weight.
Way to go.
Doesn't help you get your job back.
No way,
That ship sailed, Henry.
Her death's on your head. It's your fault. You gave me the order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I said
Clark.
Pilsky, too. I asked
I
specifically.
gave you no such
Oh,
order.
you lying son of a...
Lucy, you...
Walk away, Lucy.
He's lying.
Lucy?
Walk away.
Howard, Portis.
I asked him.
Clear back to the area here at the desk, please. That's pathetic.
She telling you the truth?
Rillo, I make roster assessments with 24 turnout sergeants a morning. I get a fast half hour to do it if I get my calls through. If she's right, she's wrong.
Which means she's right.
Meaning I can't remember. Now, Bates and I can call each other liars and screw up both our careers, or we can agree there was a bureaucratic mix-up. Where I authorized a general turnout, yes, she asked me if Pilsky was included. I said everyone was active. She did not tell me who Pilsky was. So as long as you still got phantom feelings in your captaincy, Rillo, get her to agree to that.
I'll try, and I think you better leave her.
I want to know that she agrees to it.
I'll call you.
You know I could also romance her with an open subordination. You know that.
Call. hard decision for you, Lucy.
Yeah?
Briscoe wants the story to IAD to be that you asked him about Pilsky, but you didn't identify her as officer involved from the day before.
I did. I told him Pilsky, the one who was involved in the shooting. I said it.
Says if you did, it didn't register.
You think I ought to go along?
Can't tell you to do that, but I can tell you it'll turn into his word against yours, and if that happens, you'll lose.
Should have known it was wrong. I should have known it was a mistake.
You relayed the order in good conscience.
Yeah, I asked her house what I know what to do.
Let yourself out loose. What shall I tell Briscoe?
Whatever he wants.
Frank.
What, Faye? I'm sorry.
How are you doing?
I've been better.
I know, but have you ever been any worse?
No, sir. No. I don't believe in disregarding the chain of command. Excuse me, Mayor, but it is common knowledge Chief Daniels reassigned Captain Furillo at your... I understand. I understand. All right. Thank you for your attention.
Evidence.
They want to play hardball, Henry. Cayetana will play too.
No kidding, Lieutenant. What position?
Keep trying to steady myself, but I can't. I keep feeling as if I'm drowning, but as if I'm in the middle of the ocean and there's nothing to grab onto. Joyce needs me terribly right now. I can't be there for her. Sound familiar? Went for a walk last night.
Oh, Frank.
I didn't drink it. Had it right there.
Frank, I know you have the strength.
Shouldn't have burdened you with this.
Are you kidding? We have history. Come here, Scooter. I have to be in court in a few minutes. The right side of the law this time, one of my welfare mothers. Unless you want me to stay.
No, go. Thanks.
No more of those walks, mister, or I'll tie your shoelaces together.
Guess I have to admire your persistence, Ray. Do I have to paint no sail across my forehead?
Here is a commercial transaction I think you will be interested in.
Big cheese. Empty. Educate me.
It is a tape of you and the prostitute, Whitney Barnes. You are the big cheese.
Where's the videotape?
In my possession.
I guess that puts all the cards on the table.
Yes.
Deal him.
Frank Furillo gets his job back.
Hey, did you get your statement?
Yeah. Have you seen Lucy?
Look, maybe you want to come back outside. Maybe that'd be better.
Yeah, I just gotta... Luce.
I can't talk right now.
Captain, could I bother you for half a second?
What, Leo?
I know you've been transferred, but
was wondering if you could co-sign a credit union loan application.
How much?
$2,400.
New car?
Baseball camp. It's perfect, Captain. It falls right on my vacation.
A lot of money for a baseball camp.
No, sir. They give you room and 3 squares a day, plus all the clinics.
How are things at home?
Home's fine, Captain. Home's over. Mrs. Schnitz is in Vegas. I wired her all the money. She hopes to become a dealer.
Sorry.
So could you sign? You know, Captain, I was a first-string catcher in high school. I used to say that aside from Mrs. Schnitz, it was the only time in my life something good happened to me. Captain, if there's ever anything that I could do for you.
Could you give me a few more boxes, Lou?
Excuse us. Ozzy's downstairs. You and I have to come to an understanding.
About?
Don't be coy, Frank. Ray Cayetano's never been more than your right arm. Now, I'm going to have your word that all copies are destroyed. I square you downstairs, we have a clean sheet top to bottom. Agreed? Ozzy, I've given you fast and full support in this situation with Frank.
Pin a rose on you, Fletcher.
I'm reminding you of it only because I don't want my motives confused when I ask you now to reinstate. Please, hear me out. It was my plan to bring Warren Briscoe in while I arranged a replacement. Warren's just told me that he doesn't choose to be considered. That leaves us looking at a command vacuum of several weeks' duration in a precinct which has just lost its turnout, Sergeant, and which, on its best days, faces the morale problems concomitant to being this city's armpit. None of which makes me call you, Ozzy. If an hour ago, Frank Furillo doesn't give me a very persuasive indication of just how desperately he wants another crack at this job. Frank has asked for a probationary reinstatement. Given the circumstances, I'd like your permission to consider it.
You don't need my permission.
Ozzy.
Make your case.
Frank?
I'd very much like another chance. I realize I was wrong to question policy. And I'm sorry for the embarrassment it caused you. If I get a chance, it won't happen again.
What frosted my butt was you calling stop-and-cop politics. Calling it trendy. I grew up on these streets. I held my brother in my arms while he died of this poison. If I made a mistake, maybe I did encourage an overcommitment of resources. It was not to buy popularity.
It would be a probationary reinstatement, Ozzy.
I think you try to be a good cop, Frank. Credit me with trying to be a good mayor. All right.
Thank you.
I'm going to be a tough probation officer, Frank.
Every copy.
Let's call it in, huh, guys? What do you say? He's got a gun. Let's call it in.
There are 3 cops here. How many cops do you want? He's coming.
Police, freeze! Hold him, Mullins! Put it down, Mullins! It's over! You want me? You want me? Drop it! Come on!
Caught my generals, Your Honor, my gentle parts.
Is this correct, Mr. Bernstein? Mr. Burke's parts were sucked into a whirlpool drain?
My papers indicate defendant may have suffered some provocation, Your Honor.
Some provocation. How'd you like it? Can you imagine? You jerk, you amateur, you moron.
All right, calm down now. What we have here is a classic crime of passion. And potentially a monstrously lucrative civil suit.
But so the judge could make him do the right thing. Is that right?
Claudia, I'm not a lawyer, so I can't help you with that part of it, but Miss Davenport seems to think not.
Why not? I'm not his common law or nothing.
Claudia, look, I think we just have to be as realistic as possible.
First time we met, I remember you told me you kept your baby.
I wasn't 17, and it wasn't my first child. Besides that, I had job skills, and I had some money.
He's got money. You think all that gang stuff, he don't have money? He should marry me.
And what if he won't? I think you should consider adoption.
I want my baby.
I know. But what we don't know is whether Jesus wants your baby.
Let me put to you this way, Jesus. Anybody else you'd rather marry? When it comes down to your fundamental basic human freedoms versus slavery.
Docket N637772, Claudia Ramirez. Illegal possession of a weapon and attempted murder.
Okay.
I'm counseling Miss Ramirez on her pregnancy, Your Honor.
Uh-huh. I see a felonious attack. I see a .38 caliber weapon.
Your Honor, there are extenuating circumstances.
And I see a bun in the oven, which I take to be the responsibility of the complainant.
I'm going to plead the fifth on this, Your Honor.
Spineless punk.
Yo, Judge, how about some contempt of court here?
Contempt of life. That's what you are. Look at this beautiful girl. Come with me, Claudia. Come here. Now put your hand on it. Feel that. You can feel life in there. It's moving. But you know what I don't understand? I do not understand how a man doesn't love the woman that's carrying his child.
Yo, who says I don't love her? Of course I love her. Feels good when I'm with her.
Then why don't you drop the charges and marry her?
Who says I ain't gonna marry her? Of course I'm gonna marry her.
All right.
You had a blood test, young man?
Yes, sir, a couple of months ago. Unrelated incident.
What? Eres un asqueroso puerco.
Oh, woman, I passed.
If the parties agreed to marry, will the state drop the gun charge?
Yeah. And do you, Jesus Emilio Martinez, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
Yeah, I do.
The ring.
Ring? Ain't got a ring, bro. Excuse me, Judge, sir. I think this ought to do you just fine, Jesus. What do you need for this? Exactly what I paid for it. $75. Got you covered.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Damn away. Thank you, officer.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Cowboy?
Yeah.
I bought this for Marty. It was going to be a birthday present. I want you to have it. What you do with it is up to you.
I'll meet you guys later. I'm going to check out.
Oh, Bobby Hill.
So that can be it with IED?
You'll have follow-up questions tomorrow.
Like what? What kind of questions?
What's your problem, Garrett Walden? I mean, you act like you got something to hide.
Look, if we would have busted that guy the first time, or even the second time, he'd be alive. So what's IED gonna say about that, huh?
I'm not gonna ask you about that. What are you gonna tell him?
Look, Harry, didn't you ever use discretion on a possession bust?
The man came out with a piece, Harry. He was ordered to disarm. He shot at us.
I know. We hunted the guy.
He was hunting, too.
Family.
Look, what I know is that the guy threatened Captain Furlow's wife. Does that give us permission to kill him?
But look, you gotta understand something, kid. We stayed on that guy's back. We gave him a chance to make a mistake, but he made it. It was his choice.
And he could have come in, right? And you gave him a chance to drop his weapon.
Convict yourself for what's in your heart, Harry. You're not gonna make a cop, man. You'll have violence in your heart. A lot.
Detective.
This guy report?
Part of me wants to ask what happened.
What's that?
How William Mullins died.
He just robbed a liquor store. He was armed. He just did the rest.
He shot at you?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for asking you that.
It's okay. It's all right.
Thank you.
Hey, take it easy. It's okay. Got a friend here to see you.
Daryl Ann?
What?
Daryl Ann. Daryl Ann.
Whatever it is, just say it.
Do you think that you, would marry me?
I already said that I would.
Well, then,
You mean this is it? You're asking me?
I figure I have to, or else what would I do with this?
Randy, it's beautiful. I can't believe it. I thought you were going to give me the boot as sure as anything.
I thought about it, and I decided any man who would give you up ought to have his head examined.
I love you, Andy Rinko.
And I love you, future Mrs. Andy Rinko. Are you as scared as I am?
Sure you want it back?
I was surprised how much.
I stood in that station house today, and I looked at that decent, kind man, knowing what he'd done for me.
Everything I hear says that went by the book.
I looked at Washington, and I felt... I thought of all the decent people working in that precinct, doing terrible things because their jobs made them. I hated where I was standing. I hated that station house. Oh, Frank. I need you. I need